Hello, this is Dr. Eric Bricker, and this is how health insurance works. Today's topic is multiple bills for one service. Now, most of us are very familiar with going to the doctor's office. And when you go to the doctor's office, you typically only get one bill. It's referred to as the professional fee. It's for the doctor and what they do for you there in the office. Now, in many other situations, you're going to get more than one bill, and I'm going to explain to you why. So for an ER visit, typically you're going to get two bills. Why? Because you're going to be seen by an ER physician. They're going to charge you a professional fee, and you're going to get a bill from the hospital itself for the nurses and the lights, etc., etc. That's called the facility fee. So for an ER visit, two bills. Next up, X-ray, MRI, CT scan, imaging. You're typically going to get two bills. Again, for the radiologist to read the X-ray, and then typically for the hospital or the facility to actually, again, for the technician, for the actual machine itself, etc. Okay, however, of course in healthcare it's got to be complicated. If it's an outpatient X-ray, MRI, CT scan, in other words, it's not done inside of the hospital, some places have what's called a global bill. So you might only get one bill. How in the world would you know? You would ask in advance. You would say, do you bill globally? Am I going to get one bill or am I going to get two bills? One from the radiologist and one for this facility. They should be able to answer that. Okay, next up. For, heaven forbid if you happen to have to get surgery, you're probably going to get three bills, right? Because you're going to get the professional fee for the surgeon. But then, of course, during your surgery, you're not going to be awake, you're going to be asleep. So you're going to get a professional fee from the anesthesiologist to put you to sleep too. And then lastly, you're going to get the facility bill for the building that it's actually done in. Okay, and then lastly, for actual hospitalizations themselves, if you get pneumonia or a bleeding ulcer, etc., you might get 2, 3, 4, or even more bills. Why? Because you might be seen by multiple different doctors. You might be seen by a general internist and a cardiologist and a gastroenterologist. And so each one of those three doctors is going to do a separate bill plus the facility bill for the hospital itself. That's 4 bills for a hospitalization. So that can be very confusing, but that's how health insurance works.